kind of a second season for us, and establishing that mindset, getting guys healthy as much as we can, right, and then still getting reps at the same time and still practicing, getting prepared for Houston. So it was a very productive week for us. It was very much needed, and I think going into that Sunday practice we felt really good. We had a lot of energy, and you kind of see guys kind of flipping the page and focusing on the next one.
And Luke was talking about how really you guys have stuck together, but people are mad right now and ready to flip the switch. Just kind of touch on that from a leadership standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, just guys are motivated. We want to win at the end of the day, and so guys are willing to do whatever it takes, and more film, more treatment, whatever it takes. Talking to more coaches to just clean up these mistakes that we're making that inevitably end up being lost. And kind of the reason why is usually you see 2 or 3 plays in a game that kind of flip the script of the game. So focusing on those plays is what's most important, and you never know when those plays come. So we got to be prepared every single play.
Get that swagger back. Will that help on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. Just play with the same confidence and swagger we had going into the first game, and you've seen it all last season. So we got to get back to that. We got to go back to being ourselves, and not beating ourselves up, and capitalizing on errors, and obviously not committing too many errors. No one's perfect, so we just got to get back to being the old us.
Are there any of those errors that stand out to you that have been consistent?
I mean, it's weird because it's kind of in a lot of different places, so you can't really pinpoint every single one and say, yeah, it's this. But there's just been moments on all sides of the ball where a play here, a play there, where it's just we're not us, and so it leads to them capitalizing and ultimately taking over a game from there. So, like I said, we just got to clean up in all phases, offense, defense, and special teams. So. That's why the bye week was so big for us, just to hone in on those small details.
Are there any plays from any of the past 6 games that still stick with you as like moments you wish you could have back?
I mean, for every game, yeah, I wish we can get some of these plays back, especially on the offensive side, just one block away or one catch away or maybe a penalty here and there, and just things that derail a drive, and so there's a lot of things I wish we could have back, but at the end of the day, we have to flush. We have to find a way to get past those and clean those up. So. Like I said before, I think just this bye week was just a full reset for us and focusing on all the minute details of the game just to get back to do what we do, especially when we get tired.
You've gotten a lot of carries, obviously. How important was it from a physical health standpoint to have that?
Yeah, I mean, bye weeks are always good just to know kind of, not obviously sit back, but especially when you have a lot of guys with a lot of experience, you can kind of just kind of chill through the week and still get your work in, but, not all the necessary physicality in a practice. It's definitely good to get your feet back under you.
What stands out about Houston?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of see them kind of waking up. They're really athletic defensively. It's going to be a tough challenge for us. It's definitely unique just having the opportunity to play the next opponent. That's how we kind of have to view these things now and take it one play at a time, one game at a time. And yeah, just excited that it's the next one.
I know you're most concerned with the team objectives, but now that you're within striking distance, 181 of the record, how mindful of it are you, and what will that mean?
Yeah, I mean, of course I'm mindful of it, but at the end of the day, we have to execute for me to even get there. So definitely excited about it. It's obviously one of my dreams, talked about it many times. So, but at the end of the day, I'd rather win. So that's what we're focused on right now, and yeah, I'm excited for it though.
Dev, you've lived this. You got to play every game here in your hometown and all that vibe. A guy like Taylor Davis is getting to play his hometown team this week. What do you think that means for guys like that?
Yeah, I mean, for him anyway, just getting more reps, on the field. You can see his energy. He's one of those guys you can just see grow each and every day, and super excited for him. And obviously, it's going to be a tough challenge for him. Nonetheless, it's Big 12 football, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. Obviously, I'm sure he has a lot of his family coming into town to watch that game too, so I know it'll be a special moment for him.
Coach Grimes mentioned improvement in the run game over the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Within your game or within the room, what does that look like?
I would just probably say, for us really focusing on the details, our track and, obviously ball security is most important. So just focusing on taking the ball where it needs to go and then letting our talent take over from there. Just getting back to those fine details, I think, is what Coach Grimes was getting at for sure.
JD and Quentin obviously had their best game against Arizona State. How do you think that can kind of help the ascent of the offense?
Yeah, I mean, kind of what led to that was just their extra work. After practice, they're spending a lot of time together, just getting on the same page. I think a lot of the mistakes we've had were just guys weren't on the same page. And so for them and all the receivers, to get on the same page and get the passing game going, it's ultimately just going to help the run game and us as an offense. I feel like the Arizona State game was our best offensive performance, especially in the fourth. So we just got to keep it up. We just got to keep doing what we do, and limit mistakes, and just keep, like I said, just keep balling and having that swagger and that confidence.